Spa Ponds Nature Reserve, owned and managed by the Forest Down Nature Conservation Group, freely open to the public at all times. The workings of the group, driven by a nucleus of local volunteers, are dedicated to managing the site for the people of today and conserve it for the future. They're a registered charity who aspire to advance conservation sites within the Forest Town area. The group secured an £8,500 grant from the Heritage Lottery Fund to explore local archaeology, identify wildlife, protect the environment, encourage volunteers, and to commemorate their findings. Working parties, alongside a variety of meetings and talks, contribute to the regular programme of activities on offer. Water possesses a magnetic attraction to people. As old as the planet itself, humans have assigned healing and transformational properties to it, and associated it with the qualities of calmness and wisdom. Spa Ponds depends on the ever-flowing spring to endlessly refresh and rejuvenate this fundamental desire for interaction with a natural environment. The benefits of being close to water are well understood by the group, and it nurtures their love and passion for the location. The group catalogue historical data about the Spa Ponds. References dating back to the 1300s exist, with continued exciting findings being discovered related to the history, wildlife, ecology, landscape and sociology of the area. In early history, the ponds were reserved for the provision of fishing stocks for the king, and as such are associated with a huge part of our local medieval heritage. The area also contributes an important part of a national story dating back to the time of Edward II. A central part of the Heritage Project has been to develop a series of interviews related to living memories with local people. Kite flying, fishing, tree climbing and just hanging about are recounted memories from Garra Ponds by the very people who played there as children, often going for the day with some jam sandwiches and a bottle of water. Catapults, moving fish around and planting water lilies have all been reported. Not everything was legal or safe. However, the stories told are filled with affection for an out-of-the-way opportunity to experiment and work at childhood. Some visitors continue the path beyond the ponds to its crossing point with the River Mourne, the river being the derivation for Mansfield's name. This was a renowned spot for young people to swim in the deep, cool waters or to journey on, following in the footsteps of ancient travellers. The pond is located on the western edge of the former Royal Deer Park of Clipston, originally deep within Sherwood Forest. The large ponds are overlooked by steep slopes of ground to the east, which once housed a fortification built by Edward II in the early 14th century, further establishing the area's association with a historic line dating back over 700 years. The Conservation Group have worked to eradicate the access of vehicles such as quad and dirt bikes to prevent the disturbing of wildlife and damaging of the wide-ranging habitat. Fences have been maintained as well as appropriate tree management, with litter and rubbish frequently cleared. Paths are maintained to improve access for the public to enjoy the reserve. The area is very wildlife rich, with an interesting mixture of acidic grassland, woodland and, of course, the spring and open water. Wetland flora and fauna are diverse. This includes brocklime, skullcap, yellow iris and gypsywort. It's an important site for dragonflies, as well as many butterflies, birds and fish. The common toad, Bufo bufo, relies on the ponds as a breeding ground. They're carefully monitored during April as they embark on their nocturnal spawning. The species are declining in number at a national level. However, Spa Ponds attracts almost 2,000 toads each year. The group would like to maintain the momentum of interest in Spa Ponds and are happy for people to contact them for more information. Perhaps you may consider a walk in the area or maybe attend a future event.